coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Well, they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jones now on the keeper. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage at their speed and stacked him up.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Jones. And Ingram holds it in. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. A screen to Bell. And he will take it all for a Giant touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's able to put it through.
Broncos 14, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end Fant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Broncos.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Locke now to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it.
Jones on the keeper. The tackle by Damian Wilson. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jones throwing on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we have...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw it is Locke. And that's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Giants 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. His throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. The open man is Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. The job one to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now. The 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Jones off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
The 42-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how.